And we're back live here on WTOP for today's field hockey matchup between Nazareth and the Lakers. And it's preview time here for today's matchup. So let's see what we got in store for today's matchup.
Yeah, Oswego 1-1 so far in this season, having lost to Wilkes in their first game 2-0, but then bounced back against Elmira, get their first win. And then Nazareth coming in 1-1 also, and to this game against Oswego. In their last matchup, they played against the University of Rochester, where they lost 3-2 in overtime. But looking at both of these teams on paper, Nazareth last year, they finished 9-8 in the Empire Elite, and Oswego finished 6-13, and they made the SUNY playoffs for the first time in program history, coming off a successful season. And these teams have played each other numerous times in their history, and Nazareth getting the better of them. But on paper, this is looking to be a good matchup defensively. Both of these teams coming in, not allowing a lot of goals to be scored. And I'm expecting a good matchup on both sides, mostly a defensive battle, Brady.
Absolutely. And speaking of defense, you got to mention, of course, Oswego State's goalie, Sam Krautheim. What a year she has had already so far in the two games that Oswego has had. Already named Defensive Player of the Week last week, and she's made a lot of saves for the team, and definitely one to watch on the goal side for Oswego and defensively.
Yeah, she's only a sophomore, Brady, and she's just been outstanding for this Lakers team. She had 229 saves last season as a freshman for this Lakers team, and this season she's already gone off to a great start and having 19 saves in her first two games, and she's just been a force to be reckoned with in the net, and she's definitely been the highlight so far for this team on the defensive end, and someone definitely to keep an eye on today, Brady.
Absolutely, and strong defense is definitely going to be the key against the Golden Eagles, but also offensively, we've had some great plays as well this year. A lot of players have been getting their names into the stats here list for Oswego in offensive side of things, but yeah, it's a both-sided game. It's a double-sided game here. You got to play good defense. You got to play good offense if you want to get out on top. And especially on a day when it's like senior day, you're going to want to get out on top. So if you're Oswego, you kind of want to get that pace maybe rolling right away. I remember last week at the Wilkes game, it was a slow start to the game. Maybe turn the pace up a little bit, get the other team tired out quicker, and maybe that'll help the Oswego Lakers come out on top if that was me. But looking at today's matchup, I'm going to make my prediction here. I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 victory from the Oswego State Lakers. We're going to flip-flop it from last year. From last time they faced, it was 2-1. Nazareth picking up the win. Let's flip-flop it. Let's have the Oswego State Lakers get a 2-1 win here today.
Yeah, definitely for the Lakers, you got to set the tone early, and just you got to use the home crowd and to their advantage. It's senior night. Play aggressive from the start. That's something that they couldn't really do against Wilkes. Wilkes, a very good defensive team, but they bounce back against Elmira, and I think getting an early lead will build momentum, and keeping pressure on Nazareth throughout the entire game will be a big key for Lakers to come out on top today.
Absolutely, and looking at today's game, obviously it is a even matchup. Both teams 1-1. Looking at the playoffs and how that all works, obviously that's a ways away, but you want to get on top. One team's going to go 2-1 here today. One team's going to leave 1-2. So you want to be that team that gets out on top. And yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting game considering the weather conditions here today. However, yeah, we're in for a good matchup.
Yeah, both of these teams, they've played each other a lot in their history. 13 wins for Oswego and 15 losses, and they've recently, like we mentioned before we went to break, they played last year where Nazareth came out on top 2-0. And at home, the Lakers have a 6-5 record against Nazareth, but when they're on the road, 7-10. And it's kind of been like a back-and-forth matchup in the history between both of these teams, so it really could be anyone's game. Oswego had, before they lost Nazareth last year, they won their last three matchups all the way back to 2021. They won 6-0. Then 2022 they won 3-1, and then 2023 they won 2-0. Last year, breaking that streak of 3 wins in a row against Nazareth, Nazareth finally broke that 3-game losing streak against Oswego, coming out on top 2-0. But it could be a different story. A lot of factors, like we've been talking about, Brady. The weather. It's not the warmest day out also, and it's maybe the water and the rain from earlier could have an impact on today's game.
But there is no wind chill. It's one thing I've noticed here when we got here. There is no wind, which last week there was a wind chill that was helping out a little bit with like the aerodynamic of how the ball goes. I mean, today there is no wind. Today it's just rain and clouds. So it really, it's definitely fall field hockey weather. I mean, all these players from their high school days, they know that when it was high school season, usually when you play at nighttime or after school, it was usually in the 50s and 60s, so it might not be anything out of the ordinary for these guys. However, it's one of those days that we wish it was sunny, but I mean, these field hockey players, they're definitely going to be ready for it.
Yeah, Oswego definitely being on the lake and just the weather conditions. We've seen some crazy weather here at my time in Oswego, and this is no different, just the environment and all of that. So we'll see what happens here today, Brady. It's going to be a good matchup.
Absolutely, and we'll be back here in just a moment on WTOP with another. Well, we get ready for game time. We're about 10 minutes away from game time, so stay tuned. We'll be right back here on WTOP.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surfaces this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn. Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
And we're back live here on WTOP for senior day action between the Oswego State Lakers and the Nazareth Golden Eagles. And Parker, what are the keys to the game? Obviously, we're getting close to game time, and it's senior day. But what's our strategy here?
Yeah, so for Oswego, just set the tone early. Use the energy of the home crowd and senior night to play aggressively from the start. Getting an early lead will build momentum and just keep pressure on the opponent. And then stay disciplined defensively. Don't let emotions or celebrations cause breakdowns. Communicate clearly, protect the circle, and limit penalty corners to control the game. And lastly, for Oswego, just capitalize on corners, make the most of the offensive penalty corner chances, and set plays cleanly and stay sharp defending corners to prevent easy goals. Then on the other side, Nazareth. Weather the energy early. Expect a fast, emotional start from the Oswego State Lakers on senior night. Stay composed, settle in quickly, and keep the game level through the opening minutes. And control possession in the midfield, limit turnovers, and use smart passing to slow the pace. Dictating play in the midfield will frustrate the opponent and take the crowd out of the game. And then just finish on opportunities, since chances may be limited to capitalize on those penalty corners and shots inside the circle. Efficiency in scoring will be the difference on the road for Nazareth today.
Absolutely, and looking at senior day today, obviously there are players to watch. You got all of your senior athletes that are competing for the Oswego State Lakers, of course being Taylor Bauer, Maddie Stucker, Heather Dent, Maddie Flume, Lily Kershaw, Lisa Pollock, all going to be in action, I'm sure, here today. But you also got to look at some players that are looking to step up. Obviously, you're going to have 6 players leaving us at the end of the year Now, who is it going to be that you just got to step up and the ones to watch here in today's game?
Yeah, it's just really all these upcoming freshmen. Number 1, Holly Brown. She's been pretty solid for the Lakers so far this season. And on the defensive side, Addison Carey has been very solid as well as Sophia Prieti. She's been another solid player for the Lakers. And this team is still young, Brady. They're graduating 6 people, but they still have a young squad here for this Lakers team. And I would like to see just more time for the freshmen to just get settled and get more comfortable playing for this sort of squad. And late down the season, we might just more improvement, and as their career goes on, just get more comfortable playing for this Oswego State Lakers team.
And obviously we mentioned about the goalie, Sam Krautheim. She's only a sophomore. She's still got a couple years ahead of her, but, I mean, she's had a great start to her career. But also Mia Forer, also a sophomore goalie. We're going to want to be one to watch in the next upcoming years here for the Oswego Lakers. Ellie Kazel and Julia Elvey, also players that have made some time on the field this year. They're both juniors, so they still got one more year left to go. They're going to want to make the most of their opportunity on the field as well as, as Eminem would say, you only get one shot and one opportunity. So, definitely ones to watch here today.
Yeah, and then looking at Nazareth, we haven't talked about players on their side, but Bella Raymond, she had a goal in her last game against Rochester, and another one was Haley Domino. She had another goal, and the only goal scorers for Nazareth. Both solid players coming into this game. Bella, a junior from Manlius, New York, and she's been pretty solid for the Nazareth Golden Eagles, starting all 17 games last season. And more on the defensive side, but she did get a goal in her last game against RIT, which you don't see a lot of defensive people getting goals, but it's still something that happens in field hockey. And then also looking at the other player for Nazareth is Hannah James, apologies. She's a graduate student, forward midfielder from Nazareth, 5'8", and she started all 17 games for the Flyers last season, and has put up 2 3-point performances against Elmira and Oberlin last season. And that's something that you definitely want on any team, is having experience and someone that's been there for a while, that's coming in as like graduate students, played 5 seasons for Nazareth, and having that leadership and experience on a team is very important, Brady.
Absolutely. And look at the senior athletes as well for the Nazareth Golden Eagles. They got Audra Mizakowski with number 9. They have Avery Tanton, number 10. They have Haley DeMaio, who is number 21. Bree Maska, who is number 17. And Mackenzie Holiday is a senior, as well as Laura Bachner. All 3 of their goalies, in fact, are all seniors. Madeline Satter, number 77, is also a senior. So all 3 goalies for the Golden Eagles are going to be gone after this year. So they have their last season as well. So next year it could be a hurting thing for the Nazareth Golden Eagles. They're going to have to find some goalies, as all 3 of them being seniors, they're not going to be with them next year. So definitely interesting on the defensive side for the Golden Eagles for sure.
Yeah, it will be interesting what Nazareth is going to look to do next season without having a goalie, like you said, Brady. All 3 of them being seniors, it definitely will be interesting. That recruiting class will be important for the Golden Eagles next year, but we're getting close to game time, Brady, as the clock is winding down. Yes, indeed.
45 seconds until game time. Clock is running down, and we'll get to meet our starting lineups for both teams. Parker, I haven't asked you yet. What is your prediction for today's game? I said 2-1 Oswego State. How about you?
I'm going to go 3-2 in favor of the Lakers. I think they're going to come out on top here on senior night at Laker Turf. Would love nothing more for the Lakers to come out on top and get the victory here today on senior day. It would be something that they definitely are looking forward to come out on top here.
And lastly, we'll ask our sideline reporter quick here, Logan. Logan, what is your prediction for today's game? Obviously, we're both in favor of the Lakers, but what's your game day prediction here?
Thank you, Brady. I will say also 2-1 Lakers, and I believe that Sam Krautheim will really cement her role as maybe the most effective player of the game, as she comes in as the SUNY Defensive Athlete of the Week when she put up 12 saves and an 8.57 save percentage. And last year, she was named the SUNY Rookie of the Year along with third-team All-Conference, so the Lakers are surely grateful to have this prolific goal stopper for especially 2 more years. So that'll be very nice for them, and especially today's game and Senior Day. Back to Brady. Thank you.
All right, absolutely. So, yeah, Krautheim definitely one to watch as clock has run out. It's almost game time here on WTOP. And we're about to meet our starting lineups here for today's matchup.
You're looking forward to this game, Brady, and emotions are high. Senior Day, it's very exciting for both teams, especially the Lakers want to come out on top, but Nazareth is going to have to overcome the emotions for the Lakers. They want to come out here with a win, but Nazareth are on the road and they want to kind of spoil the Senior Day surprise here on Laker turf.
Absolutely. So both teams have to meet here in the middle before they come to the center of the field. We'll meet the starting lineups for today's matchups. The one thing I noticed last week, it's new to me, the referees, they wear pink jerseys in this style of game.
Yeah.
Usually for like high school level, it was always green jerseys. So pink jerseys for the referees, something a little different here.
Yeah, definitely something that I have never noticed either. So interesting to see. And something that I also noticed is they all do the high five thing. I think that's a really cool thing that they all do. Get everyone all hyped up before the game, and emotions are high, and I think that's a really cool thing that they do.
Absolutely. As both teams line up here, and we get ready for today's opening ceremonies at the field. Both teams lined up and ready to go. And we're going to take a quick break here on WTOP. We'll be back with our game here in just a moment.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew, news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
We're back live here on WT. It's officially game time here at the Laker Field. The opening ceremonies have completed. Both teams getting their final huddles underway, and it's now time to get after it here on the field as our players get ready to go out onto the field and line up for our first start of the game. And our Lakers running out onto the field now, and you got Maddie Stucker out there as well as Heather Dent, Maddie Flume, Sam Krautheim, of course, back in the goal box for the Lakers. Definitely going to be a strong starting group here for the Lakers as they get their pregame huddle in. And Nazareth still chatting over there, so they're not quite ready to get ready after it. As the Lakers, they're already on the field and ready to go. Nazareth's taking a little bit of an extra minute here to see what's going on and get ready to go here for today's matchup. All right, so senior day matchup here for our teams, and a beautiful overcast day here at the field. And it looks like it's going to be Maddie Stucker down at the center of the field. Going to start off against number 24 for the Golden Eagles, Hannah Janes. So Hannah Janes and Stucker down in the center of the field. Looks like possession's going to go to the Lakers here to start the game. And we're just waiting for the whistle to get things underway. So again, Parker, I just chatted about it. You want to start maybe fast-paced here. If I'm the Lakers, it's a colder day. So the quicker you get after it, the quicker it might help you as a team. So let's see what they can do here to get this game going.
Yeah, most definitely. You want to start aggressively if you're the Lakers on senior day, and just want to try to get everybody involved early and just play that aggressive style that they're trying to come out here on top of the victory.
Game underway here at the front of the front side of the field here, I should say. Christina Fisher got the ball. She'll pass it down to Michaela Cushman. Cushman's going to bring it in for the Golden Eagles. It's going to be stopped here by the Lakers, and the ref will call it back. So Lakers going to get the ball right back here in the early stages of this game. A shot down the middle to number 7, Taylin Bauer, I should say. So Bauer in the game here, one of our senior athletes, as well as Stucker. And then you got number 20 right there as well, Alexis Snyder. Snyder's had a good season here as well so far in 2025. She's looking to help get the Lakers downfield as Golden Eagles take possession back here. And back and forth start here in the first minute as Golden Eagles have the ball here right to Bauer. So Bauer's now got the ball. She's going to run it up the field, and it's going to get intercepted by Avery Tanton from the Golden Eagles. And Eagles will take possession here. Juliana DeMaio for the Golden Eagles, passing it over to Isabella Porterfield. Porterfield sends it down the middle to Lakers' Carly King. Carly King gets the ball back. It's going to go right back down the field Lily Kershaw passes it to Ellie Kazel here. Kazel gets it stolen from Christina Fisher of the Golden Eagles as they work their way down to the Lakers goal area. So the Golden Eagles are in scoring position here as they pass it down. It's Michaela Cushman with the ball, and no good. It goes behind the goal, so good stop by the Lakers there. Maddie Flume's going to have the ball. She's going to hit it down the field here. She's actually going to roll it to Heather Dent. So all senior athletes are in the game here to start off this one. Christina Fisher has got the ball for the Golden Eagles here. Just outside of scoring range. Going to send it in, and it's going to get intercepted there by Lisa Pollock. Pollock, I should say. Pollock going to pass it down to Stucker. It's going to get intercepted again by Juliana Donayo for the Golden Eagles. So back and forth here to start so far. 3 minutes into the game. Number 2, Bella Raymond, who's on defense for the Golden Eagles. She's been one of the ones to watch. She's getting her first hit with the ball. And now a scoring opportunity here for the Golden Eagles. A good defensive move or offensive move from the Eagles. And that's going to put the Oswego State Lakers here having to play some strong defense. And they're all going to put their face masks on. And we're going to get a possible scoring opportunity from the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, this is their first penalty shot of the game, and these are going to be limited throughout the game, so they're going to have to capitalize on these penalty corners and these shots inside the circle. So this is Nazareth's first chance here to get something on board.
Absolutely. They pass the ball in. It goes to Janes. Janes will pass it over to Raymond. It's going to get interception. I should say taken away by the Lakers. Great defensive play there from number 25, Harley Gabilti, a player that's had a great season as well, the sophomore athlete out of Port Jefferson Station, New York, with a great save there for the Oswego State Lakers. And now the Lakers have possession of the ball, and they're going to work it back down the field here to the center of the field where Juliana DeMaio from the Golden Eagles will hit it right back. Back and forth. Now Stuckert's got a fast break here down the field. She's going to pass it to, well, maybe pass it. She's still running with it. She's passing it to Kazel. Kazel's going to send it down the field. That's where Bauer and Snyder are. And an attempt made, but no good there from the Lakers. But a great offensive charge down the field from the Lakers there. As now the Eagles will take the ball back. Number 2 of Bella Raymond's got the ball. She's one of the defensive players for the Eagles you got to watch. As she'll pass it to Audra Mikowski. Back to the Lakers now. Lakers get the ball right back here. It goes to number 6 of Julia Unger. Unger into the game now here for the Lakers. Unger, the sophomore athlete out of Depew. And whistle blown right back to the Eagles. Ball gets sent into the air, flying down the middle of the field. And that's where Janes is, but it gets caught by Heather Dent. Dent will get the ball right back for the Lakers. Down the field we go. It's Alexa Snyder with a fast break down the field. She's going to make a shot attempt. It's going to go out, roll behind the goal, but a good shot attempt there from Alexa Snyder. So like I said, Parker, the fast pace, that's what you need to do here. I mean, the Oswego Lakers they're on the charge. They keep getting the ball down into scoring position. Now it's just a matter of capitalizing and putting it into the goal box.
Yeah, they've been playing aggressive so far, and Maddie Stuckhart led that fast break earlier just a bit ago, and she had a good shot on goal just a little bit far to the left, and the Lakers might have another chance here, Brady.
Absolutely. Down the field we go. Stuckert's got the ball. Ref calling it back. So whistle blows, and it's going to be Golden Eagles taking the possession. And I believe that might have been a high stick. Maybe not. Okay, it's not. Going to go right back to the Lakers here. DeMaio now gets it for the Eagles. Down the field we go. That's where Harley Gabilti is. As they run down the field to the middle section of the field, halfway across here. 9 minutes remaining on the clock here in this first quarter. It's 0-0 Oswego and Golden Eagles yet to have any points on the board here as they work their way down to Oswego scoring now. It's the Eagles with a charge down the field. Michaela Cushman on the move. She's into scoring position. A great save by Krautheim, I should say. Krautheim with a save of a century right there. And baseball slid in and it made it work. And now the Lakers will take the ball right back down the field. An absolutely great save there from Krautheim. Almost baseball slid it almost there to get it out of scoring danger for the Lakers. So Lakers now have possession of the ball. Well, as I say that, possession goes right back to the Golden Eagles. Back down the field to Cushman. Michaela Cushman with the ball. She'll pass it to Janes. Janes in scoring position. And oh, no good. Almost made it there. Hannah Janes nearly could put it in for the Golden Eagles. Krautheim defensively was ready for it. However, the ball went way left and just out of the goal box. So now the Lakers will have the ball again as we remain 0-0 here in this one. A great shot opportunity there from the Golden Eagles. However, they were not able to capitalize. Hannah Janes had it in a great position to score, but Krautheim was ready for it. And I believe that's now save number 2 of this game for Krautheim. As the Golden Eagles now have it again in scoring range. Krautheim is ready for it. And no good again for the Eagles here. So 0 for 3 in this one. As they work their way to the scoring box right here. Snyder is there. Playing defense on Mikowski here. Mikowski going to pass it to number 3 of the Golden Eagles, Christina Fisher, I should say, and whistle calls, and the Oswego Lakers take the ball back. So, back and forth here in this one. Isabella Porterfield hits the ball to Fisher. Fisher now in scoring position. And a whistle. Second penalty shot opportunity now here for the Golden Eagles. So another chance for the Eagles here to score. However, right now our defense has really held their own. Krautheim has made quite a few saves to start the game. And as we said, defensive player of the week, making saves left and right. Sam Krautheim, she's on fire.
Yeah, Nazareth has had a couple chances to score with Cushman leading the charge, and they almost had a really good chance to score from Hannah Janes. She just, again, missed wide left just a little bit, and Nazareth playing aggressive to start this game. Had a couple of shots on goal, maybe another one here.
Oh, almost a shot there from number 9 of Audrey Mikowski, the senior athlete out of Vestal for the Golden Eagles. She made a shot but went wide. As now Gabby Curtis is going to come in for Maddie Stuckert here for the Lakers. So a substitution from the Lakers here. As down the field again, another opportunity for the Golden Eagles. A great save again by Krautheim. Krautheim is making saves left and right here. Sophia Prianti is going to come in for Holly Brown for the Lakers. And another save, I believe that's number 4 or 5 now here, just in the first 10 minutes of the game. Sam Krautheim showing why she's Defensive Player of the Week. As down the field we go. Juliana DeMaio tried to make an attempt there for the Golden Eagles. However, the Lakers are going to capitalize on that miss, and they're going to take it right back down the field. DeMaio now has Meg Kubler playing defense on her. Snyder is there, Kubler, and Kershaw all right there, as it's going to be possession here for the Lakers. And Logan, a great start. Our sideline reporter, Logan Weingardner, a great start for the Lakers so far. What do you got down there?
Yes, thank you, Brady. As you have touched on with Krautheim, comes in as the SUNY Defensive Athlete of the Week, and you can really see why One of the top goalies really in all of SUNY last week put up 12 saves and a .857 save percentage. And last year named Rookie of the Year along with 13 all-conference in SUNY, and the Lakers are surely grateful to have that prolific stopper in the net. And she'll really be maybe the most impactful player today along with a few seniors. So that's all for me, and back to Brady and Parker.
Absolutely, Logan. And yeah, Krautheim having a great start to the game. Another penalty shot opportunity here for the Golden Eagles as Mimi Wozniacka checked in for Alexis Snyder for the Lakers. So some substitutions being made early here. Sophia Prianti came in for Natalie Shields, as now a penalty corner shot from Audrey Mikowski. And to the goal, another save by Krautheim here at the goal line. Kushner, oh, we got players going down. Football tackle type thing right there. I think it just kind of slipped. It's slippery out there. However, now the Lakers are going to take possession of the ball.
I think that was Cushman along with, I couldn't quite tell who it was for Oswego, but both hitting the turf there. And like you said, Brady, it could be some of those conditions we talked about in the pregame. It did rain quite a bit earlier here today, but Krautheim just making saves left and right. Brady showing why she was the defensive player of the week last week, and I believe already has 4 saves for the Lakers and just has stopped every scoring opportunity that Nazareth has tried so far.
Yeah, she's having a great game here so far, and Wozniacka right there now in the mix with this as Eagles going to send it out of bounds. So Lakers take possession of the ball here. Going to go right back to Julia Elvey now, who has the ball for the Lakers.
Correction, she has 5 saves so far in this one.
So 5 saves in the first half, or the first quarter of the game, is a really good start to the day. And, 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in this first quarter as the Golden Eagles passing the ball around. Porterfield to Fisher. Fisher didn't have a good hit right there. So now the Lakers are going to have a chance here, but Fisher's going to run right back down the field. She got Mink took over the control of the ball. She passes it to Mikowski. Mikowski almost getting it in. Another save by Krautheim. And Sam Krautheim having herself a game here to start the day. We're only 13 minutes into this one. She's already made 6 saves here to start this game. And now they try again here. The Eagles still in scoring position. And they just been playing strong offense. And another shot was made, but no good for the Golden Eagles. So Golden Eagles have had plenty of opportunity. This defense for the Lakers is definitely getting their money's cut out for them, as offensively the Eagles have powered out here to start the game. However, it has been a great defensive game for the Lakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. So 2-minute warning first quarter, I should say, not half. First quarter. Oh, and Fisher. Yeah, it was a high stick there from Christina Fisher. Don't know if she hit into Julia Unger or not. However, Fisher getting the high stick call. Now the Lakers have a chance, and they send it right back. So back and forth here to start the game. Heather Bliss, a player for the Eagles we haven't talked about yet. She's in the game. Avery Tanton is out there for defensive wise. Bella Raymond's got the ball on the defensive end. Those three have not really had to do much here so far. As the Lakers get the ball back here down the field now. Snyder passes it. Snyder to Curtis. Curtis is going to whack it down the field. That actually might have been O'Malley. I think Caitlin O'Malley might be in the game here for the Lakers. Maybe not. Ellie Kazlino was back in. However, we're under a minute now here in the first quarter. So it's back and forth. It's a really impressive game here for the defensive side for the Lakers, but Nazareth's offense also being really impressive. They haven't been able to capitalize yet.
Yeah, something that I talked about before the game, Brady, was this is going to be a defensive game for both sides, but like you said, it's mainly been Oswego that's been having to stop this Nazareth offensive attack, but they've done a good job so far. Their defense has been very, very good, but Nazareth already, Brady, has 9 shots, 5 of those shots being on goal, and they've just been putting this pressure on the Lakers defense, and the Lakers struggling to get their offense settled as well.
Absolutely. As 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, Natalie Shields and Karina Tompkins checked in for the Lakers, and the clock is going to run out here for quarter number 1. It's 0-0 for this one so far in a strong back-and-forth offensive and defensive game. And we have a quick break here now, a 2-minute break on the field for the Oswego State Lakers and Golden Eagles of Nazareth. So end of first quarter, 0-0. And yeah, a great start for Sam Krautheim in the goal box. As we mentioned, the Golden Eagles have had a lot of offensive possessions down into our goal area, and I believe it's 7 saves or 6 or 7 saves to start in the first quarter for Krautheim, and having an unbelievable start to today's game.
Yeah, absolutely, Brady. 5 saves so far for Krautheim, and she's just been so excellent for this Lakers team so far here today and this season so far in the early going. But for the Lakers, it's kind of been the struggles on the offensive side, not being able to get things started on the offensive side and getting settled in and trying to just get something going. And Nazareth has just been all over the place. It's kind of just been on Nazareth's side, or the Lakers side of the field defensively so far, Brady, and we haven't really seen Oswego try to get things set up. We did see Maddie Stuckhart earlier get a fast break, and she almost capitalized on that, but that's really been the Lakers' only chance to kind of get something going offensively.
Absolutely. We haven't really gotten to see what the defense for the Golden Eagles has had, but we've also haven't really gotten to see the offensive side yet for the Lakers. Like we said, it's been a defensive game so far for the Lakers, and I mean, defense is what wins you the games ultimately, because you're the ones that got to protect from the other team from scoring. But yeah, I'd like to see what the offense could do here, maybe in this second quarter, as 13 seconds left here on the clock for this 2-minute water break, and our coach is talking with their players. But yeah, Sam Krautheim having a game so far. And yeah, it's just been a good start to the game for both teams. However, none have been able to execute and capitalize yet. So we just got to wait for see if somebody can get one on the board here before the second half. But a great start indeed for both teams as we go 0-0 into the second quarter. And you think there's any nerves out there being senior day? You know, this is one of those games you want to win. You think there's any nerves out there at all?
Most definitely. Like, you're excited. It's senior day. You want to come out with a win, but you're also a little nervous because you don't want to lose on senior day. It's one of the worst feelings is you come out on senior day and you want to come out on top with a win, but you're also a little nervous because you want to, your families are here supporting you, and you want to show out for them and come out on top with a victory.
Absolutely. As we're underway with second quarter play here, 20 seconds in, it's again the Golden Eagles down in the Oswego territory again, and they're going to pass it down the field. Fisher's got the ball. James, another save by Krautheim. Krautheim, I think, is she might have been sitting on the ball. I'm not sure. As it's, ball going back to Oswego Lakers. Another save from Krautheim. And the Eagles tried to pressure it in or push it in, but Krautheim was just on top of it. I believe that's now number 7 for her today. So, yeah, Sam Krautheim, I believe I don't know the records here for the Oswego campus, but she's definitely having a year so far that could be record worthy.
Yeah, most definitely, Brady. Another save, and what was happening down there is Hannah James just kept whacking her stick into the ball as Krautheim, like you said, I think she was like sitting on the ball because it was right in front of the net and trying to protect it at all costs from going in. But good effort from Hannah James to try and sneak that one past Krautheim, but she has just been unstoppable so far for the Lakers here today.
Yes, and Julia Elvery now has the ball for the Lakers. There was a foul on the Oswego Lakers there. So now it's, again, Nazareth with possession. Elvie's got the ball. Well, she's playing defense against, there's two 24s there. You got Julia Elvie and Hannah Janes. Elvie's now going to win that one. She's going to get the ball back here for the Lakers. She's going to try to get past Janes. Got two good defensive players there from Nazareth right in your way. So you got to really make a big hit here, trying to get it down the field. And however, it goes right back down into scoring range again for the Golden Eagles. Hannah Janes with a pass to Fisher. Fisher's got the ball. Krautheim with a save again here. They're trying to push it in at the goal box, fighting for it. And no good again here for the Golden Eagles. Another save from Krautheim. And yeah, I know we keep saying it, but it's just that's what the game has been. It's just been Sam Krautheim right now making save after save for the Lakers. And yeah, back and forth here in this one. And ref's going to send it back down the field here for the Nazareth Golden Eagles. And Isabella Porterfield has the ball. Foul on Nazareth. Porterfield's got the ball here. She's going to pass it to Fisher. Fisher's going to pass it in. And Oswego going to get the ball back here. And looks like maybe run it out of bounds. Indeed, they will. So the Lakers running it out of bounds here. And they have possession of the ball. Up the field, a big hit. I got stopped by the defense there for the Eagles. Or the defenders, I should say. And up the field we go. Another score opportunity for the Eagles. And ref's going to send it down for the Lakers. Now Lakers going to have opportunity here to run it down the field. Heather Dent's going to have the ball. She's going to have to make a big hit here. And they're going to move the ball actually to the left side of the field. That's where Maddie Flume is. Flume's going to pass it down. Snyder's going to have the ball. A good save there, or a good take there from Lisa Powlick. And out of bounds again here for the Lakers right in front of the grandstands here. Isabella Porterfield with the ball for the Golden Eagles. Oh, here we go. Fast break opportunity now. The Lakers steal the ball. Down the field we go. It's Natalie Shields. And Porterfield is playing good defense here. However, out of bounds it rolls. Julia Unger now has the ball here for the Lakers on the front. And a good offensive opportunity here for the Lakers. Gets it to Snyder. Snyder gets it through. However, that ball was in the air pretty high. And I believe they just deemed it a high stick, and they're sending it back. A foul on Oswego.
That was a good effort there by Shields. She got the steal, and the Lakers looked like they had a chance to finally set something up on offense. But just, again, Nazareth showing good defense. As now Nazareth has another chance to score.
Yeah, right into scoring range again here. They make it down the field. It's a back-and-forth battle here. Fisher's got the ball. Snyder is there. They're all right in the goal box. However, I believe it's going to be the Lakers getting possession of the ball. I believe that's Julia Elvie with the ball down there. Can't tell the number of that Laker. And up the field we go. A big-time hit there, but it goes out of bounds. However, Lakers get the ball. So now it's Julia Unger with the ball here for the Lakers. She'll pass it to Snyder. Snyder gets it. Porterfield's right there. Isabella Porterfield playing a good game here, getting by the Oswego defenders. Unger came in for Karina Tompkins just a minute ago for the Lakers. Up the field we go. Down into the... No, here we go. Another opportunity for the Lakers. They're down into scoring range here. Now we get to see the defensive side for Nazareth and what they can do. Snyder's got a fast break. She's going to pass it up the field. It's going to get intercepted again. Oh, and almost got poked out there. Sophia Prianti's back in the game here for the Lakers. Lily Kershaw comes in. Prianti's got the ball. Down the field we go. Prianti into scoring range. She's going to pass it to Stucker. Stucker's got a great opportunity here. And I believe penalty. Yes, indeed, a penalty shot here for the Lakers now. A great defensive play, or great offensive play by the Lakers off the mishap from the defense on the Golden Eagles. And Parker, I mentioned it. We haven't gotten to see this defensive side yet for the Golden Eagles, and they just kind of hurt themselves right there.
Yeah, they did, absolutely, Brady. And now we see what the Lakers can do with their first penalty opportunity. And like I said, one of the keys for Oswego is to capitalize on corners, and this is their first chance here, Brady.
Penalty shot opportunity. Lakers have the ball. Snyder's got it. A great shot opportunity and staved right there. That's from Nazareth's goalie. I believe that's Lauren Bachner out there for the Golden Flyers. I've been saying Golden Eagles the entire time. It's Golden Flyers.
Oh, really?
Well, we're learning something new here. I thought it was the Golden Eagles. My fault. Golden Flyers. So the Flyers have it down the field. However, their mascot is an eagle, so that's where I assumed that they were the Eagles. That's my fault. As Nazareth passes it, or gets the ball back, I should say. DeMaio for the Flyers, going to pass it down the field. Now it's the Lakers on defense again. A great save there. Oh, down goes Christina Fisher for the Flyers. Is now down a scoring opportunity here. Kazel's got the ball. She loses it from DeMaio, but fights back. There's Snyder with a fight back. And I believe another penalty opportunity now here for the Lakers. And another great offensive play by the Lakers. Now we got to see if they can capitalize.
Yeah, definitely another good possession there by the Lakers, intercepting the ball from Nazareth, and now Stuckhart's going to be in the corner for the Lakers here and see if they can get something, Brady. Still 0-0 here in this matchup, but this another opportunity for the Lakers to get something on the board and take that early lead.
Absolutely. So now it's the Flyers that have to make something happen here for their defensive team, and Bachner, the goalie, who's only had to make one save so far in this one. Opportunity here for the Lakers. Snyder's got the ball. It gets poked out by Nazareth. A mask goes flying. Almost hit one of the Oswego Lakers in the head. And now Prianti's got the ball. And it goes out of bounds. That shot a minute ago from Harley Gabilti was stopped by Bachner. As Lakers still got a chance here to score. Kazel's got the ball now. And down the field it goes. Raymond with the ball. She's going to send it way down the field right to Carly King, who's back in the game for the Lakers. And high stick again from Nazareth. So the Flyers with another high stick. That's going to give the Lakers a ball right back to Snyder. Now it's Stucker. Stucker's going to fight. She's going to get past Raymond. However, ref's going to send it back. Almost a great defensive play, or offensive play, I should say, there from Stucker. Lakers going to get the ball right back again here. Snyder's now got the ball. Now it's the Lakers doing what the Flyers did in the first half. Kershaw is there, running down the field. Ellie Kazel's they're all right there battling here for the ball. And Fisher's now got it into scoring range. Heather Dent is right there. And another save by Krautheim. And a great save again here from the Lakers.
Yeah, just again, Krautheim showing why she was the Defensive Player of the Week. Her 7th save now of the game, Brady, and just has stopped every single chance Nazareth has had in scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of substitutions being made here on the Lakers side. I'm looking at the sidelines. It looks like another 2 players are coming in. Checking back in for the Lakers. Looks like number 10, Mimi Wasneka. As down the field, the Lakers got an opportunity here. A stick goes flying. Sophia Prianti drops the stick. And down the field we go. Kershaw with the ball. Kershaw's got the ball here. Well, no, now it's sold by Porterfield. Porterfield's going to take it down the field. Dent is there. Elvie is there. Elvie with a great save. And looks like maybe a penalty opportunity for Nazareth. Nope. Nazareth just takes the ball. Fisher's got it. She'll pass it to Porterfield. Porterfield going to send it into the middle now. Stolen by the Lakers. Elvie with the ball. A good save there. A good stop by Elvie. She's going to pass it down the field. I believe that's Meg Kubler with the ball. And DeMaio steals it back. Kubler fighting right back. What a play there. Meg Kubler with a great defensive play right there, or offensive play to get the ball back. Fighting back and forth as Porterfield now sends it to Fisher. Fisher sends it to number 9 of Makowski. And it looks like maybe another penalty opportunity for the Lakers, or the Flyers, I should say.
This will be their third penalty of the game, Brady. And neither team has been able to capitalize on their penalties so far. And just looking at the shot differential, 10 shots on goal compared to 0 for the Flyers, and 14 shots in general for the Flyers compared to Oswego's 2. Nazareth dictating the offensive side, the Lakers, however, dictating the defensive side.
Yeah, it's just been a back and forth. It seems like it's just been both teams. They're both being excellent at on one side of the ball right now. It's been the Flyers on the offensive side of things, and it's been the Lakers on the defensive side of things. Mackenzie Dixon checks in for Julia DeMaio as Lakers retake the ball here. Penalty shot was no good. Now Lakers have the ball down the field. Natalie Shields right there in front of the defender. Natalie's going to get the ball back. A good move there. She's going to pass it to Kazel. Kazel's got a fast break opportunity. Down the field, Stucker is in front of her. Porterfield gets the ball back here. Now that's where Karina Tompkins is. Tompkins is right there. And the ball gets sent down to the far side again. Eagles in great scoring opportunity once again. 3 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. It's still 0-0, Lakers and Flyers. And, yeah, two-sided game here. It's been all of the Flyers offense and all of the Lakers defense that's kept this game 0-0. That has really counted. As up the field again, another opportunity. Kazel's got the ball. Now it's going to be Kubler with the ball. Kubler's going to pass it to Unger. So Julia Unger, the freshman the sophomore from Depew. Opportunity here for the Lakers. Kazel with a stick into the air. A great opportunity for the Lakers, and it's going to get sent back by the ref. So
I think this one will stay with the Lakers.
It might be. Yeah, it is going to stay with the Lakers. Unger is going to have the ball. So back in scoring opportunity here for the Lakers. If you're the Lakers, maybe get a point on the board before halftime. That would be ideal here. Kazel's got the ball. Get the upper advantage going into the second half. Kubler is right there. And it's going to go back to the Flyers. Flyers going to have the ball. That's number 10 of Avery Tanton, who sends the ball flying into the air. Yeah, a call right there. High stick from Makowski. She didn't seem very happy about that with the ref. However, that stick was way off the ground, so Lakers will take the ball right back. Gabby Curtis comes in for Maddie Stucker here in the second half, or the second quarter, I should say. Another opportunity for the Lakers, and it's going to be the Flyers taking it down the field. Flyers are going to get it right back to the Lakers defense, who is ready for it. Elvie's got the ball. Under a minute remaining here in the first, or the first half, I should say. Elvie fighting right here on the far side by the sidelines. 45 seconds remaining here. Pick up the pace and speed. Get down the field if you're the Lakers. That's 35 seconds remaining now. It's just kind of been a grudge match back and forth here between these two teams so far. As 25 seconds remain. Now a fast break opportunity. Tompkins going to run up the field. It's going to get intercepted again here by the Flyers as Unger. Oh, man, there was a An elbow thrown right there to Unger. And 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Down the field, it's the Flyers with possession. And looks like clock is going to run out, and it will. And it's 0-0 here at halftime. And the Lakers and Flyers are going to head off the field. They got a 10-minute break here for the second half. And, yeah, Sam Krauheim has been the one to watch. But it's been, like I said, it's just been a double-sided game between you got the Flyers offense and the Lakers defense. It's just been back and forth, and nobody's been able to get the upper advantage so far.
Yeah, for Nazareth, they've had some good chances to score. We saw Cushman leading the charge for the Flyers, and Hannah Janes getting a good opportunity to score a couple of times. And they've had good chances to score with passes in the circle to see if they can get something on the board. But Krauheim has just been remarkable in net. 10 saves so far, Brady, for Sam Krauheim in this one, and she had 12 in her last game, so she's already almost hit that mark that she had against Elmira. And just for Oswego, just going into the second half, talk about what's been working, which has been defensively what's been working. Keep working on that, but on the offensive side, you got to figure things out, set things up, and really capitalize on those corners that they've had and any chance they can get offensively. But on the defensive side, everything has been good, but we'll see what happens in the second half.
Absolutely. On the defensive side, Lauren Bachner hasn't been able to really do much for the Flyers, as the ball has really been more on the Lakers side. So it has been Krauheim that's been putting up the stats leading into this second half. We've got about 8 minutes left here in the the halftime break. We'll be back here in just a little bit. You're tuning in live on WTOP. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. We are back live here on WTOP News Channel 10 for our second half of the field hockey matchup between the Golden Flyers of Nazareth and the Lakers of Oswego. My name is Brady Hauser alongside Parker Voris and Logan Weingardner down on the sidelines. And Parker, it's been a back and forth matchup here from the Lakers and the Flyers, and we're looking like a strong start to the second half.
Yeah, it's just been a defensive game so far, Brady. 0-0 after that first half of action, and for the Lakers, struggling offensively, getting things set, and like we talked about a little bit during the halftime break, is it just kind of can't really seem to get a flow going offensively, and just been a struggle for them to set up anything. They've had a couple corners, opportunities, but they, again, just haven't been able to capitalize. And then the Nazareth side, they've had plenty of opportunities to score, but Crowtham has just been very, very good in net for the Lakers. And I think for Nazareth, just keep finding passing lanes in the middle and just finding someone, and maybe even a rebound off Crowtham to get their first goal of the game. And same for the Lakers, just have to capitalize on any scoring opportunity they can get.
Absolutely. It's third quarter underway here for this field hockey matchup. It's the Lakers now in front of our vantage point that are going to have the play defense here. It's going to be number 25 of Harley Gabilti going to have the ball here early for the Lakers. And Logan, you've been down on the sidelines. What's been your take on this game so far?
Yeah, thank you, Brady. I think that one of the defenders who has assisted in this, what I would say is a brick wall by the Laker defense, is Captain Heather Dent, who head coach Kaylin Hoover highlighted as one of the many impactful seniors in a pregame interview, saying that she came in 2 years ago as a sophomore transfer student from Malloy University in Long Island, and now a senior, she was able to adjust some of the obstacles that she faced off the field and cemented her role as an effective defender for the team. That's certainly been the case today, and she's been able to showcase her defensive prowess on the senior day. Thank you, guys, and back to you.
Absolutely, and Heather Dent has definitely been an impactful player here for the Lakers so far, as the third period is underway. We're about 2 minutes in. It's just been back and forth, kind of a slow pace here to start the second half. You got the Flyers sending the ball down. Elvey's going to intercept. A great save by Julia Elvey right there. And she will hit it out of bounds, and it'll go back in possession of the Flyers. However, Julia Elvey just made a great save right there. But again, so far, the Flyers just kind of doing what they did in the first half. They keep getting the ball down the field, but yet have been not able to capitalize. It's just been Sam Krautheim in the goal box that's made things happen for the Lakers, as now on the far side of the field, another save or stop, I should say, by the Lakers. They got a fast break opportunity. Up the field we go. It's Kazel with the ball. She'll pass it to Stucker. Juliana DeMaio, I should say, for the Flyers right there in between. And out of bounds. Lakers will take the ball right back. It's going to be Carly King here in front. And I noticed Carly King, one of the only athletes wearing a face mask during the game. Obviously, you wear it when you're doing a penalty shot, but she's one of the only players for the Lakers that has one on for the entire game here on the Lakers side of things. And, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a safety thing that I would consider using if I was playing field hockey. But I don't know if that would affect anything at all. However, she is the only athlete that I see out there with a mask on. Looking to the far side of the sidelines now, and both coaches are definitely shouting back and forth here at their teams, and looking to the far side. Ref going to send the ball back up to the Flyers' possession. For the Oswego, it's Julia Unger, Maddie Stucker, Heather Dent, Maddie Flume, Natalie Shields, Carly King, Alexa Snyder, Ellie Kazel, Julia Elvey, Harley Gabilti, and Sam Krautheim all out there. And then for Nazareth, Bella Raymond, Christina Fisher, Heather Bliss, Audra Mikowski, Avery Tan, Isabella Porterfield, Michaela Cushman, Juliana DeMaio, Haley DeMaio, Hannah Janes, and Lauren Bachner all out there for the Golden Flyers. Haley DeMaio, I'm assuming maybe sisters with Juliana DeMaio. Possibly. It's spelled the same way. I would only consider, and maybe looking at their hometowns might be able to help me right here. Yeah, they're both from Canastota, so most likely they're probably sisters, if I would imagine here. We haven't heard much from Haley in this game so far. However, Juliana DeMaio for the Flyers has definitely been a power hitter and strong defensive player today. And shot by Mikowski again. And now it's Oswego who's got to play defense here. Penalty shot opportunity for the Lakers. Or not the Lakers, I should say the Flyers. The Lakers in the goal box. Krautheim with another save. However, now we get another opportunity off the follow for the Lakers. And Porterfield's got the ball. Whoa, that was what a fake out that was. Blocked by Krautheim. Oh, almost in there. A great shot by the Flyers. However, the Lakers are going to take the ball back. Fast pace for Unger up the field now. Wow, almost went in.
Yeah, something I talked about, Brady, was the second chance opportunities for the Flyers. Maybe a ball bounced off the post or Krautheim herself, and the Flyers almost capitalized again on a scoring opportunity, but just come up short again, and that's just been the story of the game. The Flyers having plenty of opportunities to score 11 shots on goal, but haven't gotten a single one of those to go in, Brady.
Yeah, absolutely. And 10 minutes remaining here in the third period. Still 0-0. Snyder's got the ball now. Lakers are in Lakers scoring position here. And right back up the field now. The Flyers are going to take it. It's Fisher running after the ball. It goes out of bounds. The Lakers will take the ball back. Kershaw for the Lakers. Going to send it to Snyder. Snyder's going to high stick it, I believe, and it's going to go right back to Nazareth here. That was Michaela Cushman that had that shot a minute ago. It hit the post, however, it didn't go in for the Flyers. And now another opportunity here for the Flyers on the far side. And the Lakers take the ball back.
And that was Cushman who was leading the charge for the Flyers. She's done that a couple of times, and she's found her teammate Hannah Janes down in the circle, but again, just another missed opportunity for the Flyers.
Yeah, indeed. And out of bounds again here on the far side, just in front of the Lakers sideline over there. Looking at these two sidelines, teams are both about evenly matched up as far as numbers go. There's 25 players for the Lakers, 23 for Nazareth, so there is substitutions that can be made. And they both have decent-sized teams here. As up the field. Oh, another save by Krautheim. Nice shot there by number 21 for Nazareth, Haley DeMaio. Haley finally making her name known. She made the attempt, however, it got saved again by Krautheim. I believe that's save number 11. Or 11 or 12 for Krautheim. Actually, that's 13 for Krautheim. So Krautheim is having a game. She's already beat her record, or already beat her numbers from last week. She had 12 last week. Now she's at 13, and well on her way in a game right now that she could most definitely hit 20 if the Flyers keep playing offensively the way they have been. Another penalty shot opportunity here for the Flyers. And penalty shot opportunity here. Oh, and another save by Krautheim. A great move right there from Krautheim, who just absolutely... Oh, that was a split. It looked like most likely a split right there. And a great move from Krautheim. And once again, that's save number 14 now.
And just another incredible save from Krautheim. Kind of dove for that one and did a split and stopped that one from going in. And the Flyers almost capitalized on one of those corners. But again, just something they haven't been able to do all game is they've had 6 corners penalty shot opportunities, but haven't been able to capitalize on a single one of them as this one's intercepted.
And down the field again here for the Flyers. Flyers work their way into scoring opportunity. Oh, another save. Wow. Krautheim is just being a beast out here today. And the Flyers with opportunity. They're all right. Sticks all right in there. They're trying to make something happen. No good. Porterfield's going to send it in. It's going to get blocked down the field. Prianti blocked it. And another penalty shot opportunity for the Flyers, as Krautheim saved it again off the shot from Porterfield. So Isabel Porterfield has also had a good game so far. Again, just nobody's been able to capitalize, it seems. It's just been back and forth. It's been more a one-sided game, though, on each side. It's been the Oswego defense. It's been the Flyers offense that's just been back and forth, but nobody's been able to get the edge out ahead here as our Lakers are in the goal box. They're going to now rush the offense here. It's going to be a shot in again. Another block by Krautheim. And a high stick again, and the ref's calling it too. Wow. Don't know if I agree with that call. There was a high stick on Nazareth's part. And now we got a formation for Nazareth. They're talking it over. I'm not too sure what the Nazareth players are thinking right here.
Maybe switching it up because they've had 7 corners already, Brady, and they haven't been able to capitalize on one yet. So maybe trying something different here.
Yeah, most likely. And Porterfield's got the ball. Haley DeMaio's going to send it in. Krautheim's going to save it again. Out. Back and forth here. Oh, it's a grudge match, and now the Lakers get the ball back. A great defensive play there from Harley Gabrielty, who's now going to have the ball for the Lakers down the field. So Gabrielty going to send it down the field. That was a shot by Cushman, as now Stucker and Raymond are battling. Stucker throwing her hands up. And another whistle blows down the field. Stucker maybe getting a little irritated there by Raymond. It has just been a back and forth matchup, so tough to say. As checking in for the Lakers, Meg Kubler is going to come back in for Gabrielty. So Gabrielty out. Another one coming in for the Lakers. A lot of substitutions being made. Now it's Wozniacka checking in. So Mimi Wozniacka now is in for Alexis Snyder. Wozniacka going to pass it up the field. A player we haven't talked about much today is Wozniacka. And it's still back and forth here. Down the field now, the Lakers, I believe, are going to have the ball. They're going to have to roll it back just a little bit here. Yep, they will. Heather Dent's going to get the ball. Dent's going to pass it in. Out there on the field again. Now, Hannah Barrett is checked in for the Flyers, number 4, for Hannah Janes. So Barrett's in now. So Janes is out. Janes is one of their top players, and they just sat her. So now this is a great opportunity. Stucker down the field. Here we go. Lakers in the scoring position as they work their way down to Nazareth's goal area. Unger is trying to make something happen. It's going to get stolen by Fisher. Christina Fisher now with a fast break up the field. Heather Dent's going to have to play some serious defense here. She will. She'll get the ball back. A great stop by Dent. Up the field now. Heather Dent's going to send it right back into scoring position. Wozniacka's going to pick up the ball. Down the field. A fast break opportunity. Kazel now going to run for the ball. Ellie Kazel's got to try to make something happen. Right there is another defender for Nazareth on the far side as they work their way through the middle of the goal area into the goal scoring range. Can they get it in? The Lakers an opportunity here. DeMaio going to take the ball right back now Porterfield's going to pass it down the field. That's where Avery Tanton is. Tanton's going to pass it to Barrett. Barrett's now got the ball. Barrett's a sophomore. Julia Elvey going to stop it now. And a call by the ref. It looks like another penalty shot here for Nazareth. So a little bit of high stakes right there. High pace action. However, it's falling into the Flyers' hands again. But Julia Elvey has also made some saves here defensively, not allowing the ball to get to Krautheim. However, Krautheim has been very good here today at saving. It's also been Elvey. You can't knock her out of this one. She's done a great job helping protect that ball from getting any closer to Krautheim, and she's done it 2-3 times so far today.
Yeah, a little bit back and forth there. It was Nazareth, and Oswego had a fast break opportunity. Stuckhart had a very good opportunity, but a call was made by the ref that she did not agree with, and then they had another chance in the circle. Again, just couldn't capitalize on it, but this could be a chance for Nazareth and maybe get on the board here.
Yeah, indeed, and now Nazareth with the ball. Raymond's got the ball. She's been strong all day, out of bounds, hit way past the goal. Now, if it was a soccer game, that would have been a goal. Went into the soccer goal. However, it did not go into the field hockey goal, so we still say 0-0 with 3 minutes remaining here in the third. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Still 0-0 here in this one. Oh, almost slipped there. The sun looks like it might be peeking out a little bit now. We're starting to see some blue skies, and possibly the sun going to make an appearance here today, which is definitely going to change how the field is and how this game could transpire. As we talked about at the beginning of the game, Mother Nature here on Lake Ontario, so unpredictable. And it looks like maybe the sun possibly going to peek out for the first time today. And that's, don't know if that'll play a factor in this one at all. However, it is definitely something to take note of. Porterfield's got the ball now. Natalie Shields just came into the game now for Sophia Prianti. Gabby Curtis is in the game. Heather Dent now going to pass it to Wozniacka. And that's where Curtis is. Curtis has got the ball. She's going to have to try to get it up the field now. Haley DeMaio right there. Up the field we go now. Carly King's got the ball. She's going to send it down the field. That's going to go right to Kazel. A good move there by King to Kazel. Up the field the Lakers go. They got a charge now. Kazel's going to have to get through two defenders. That's where Juliana DeMaio is so good. She'll take the ball back for the Flyers. Through the middle now. Karina Tompkins back in the game here for the Lakers as they work their way up the field. Now the Flyers have the ball again, down in the scoring opportunity. Oswego's defense, if you're the defensive coordinator for this team, you are oh so proud of how they've played today. This defense has done a great job keeping it away from even getting in the goal box. I mean, Krautheim has been save after save after save, but the defense has really held their own as Meg Kubler now and Juliana DeMaio work their way up the court, or down the field, I should say. Another high stick from DeMaio, however, they didn't call it. DeMaio going to pass it to sister, the other DeMaio. And they're into scoring range again. And another penalty shot opportunity here for the Flyers.
It's going to be their 10th corner of the game, Brady, and maybe this will be the time they finally get something on the board. It's still 0-0, almost the end of the third quarter. It's just been a defensive battle on both sides. Even when Oswego does get into their own half and maybe get something offensively, Nazareth is just there to stop, intercepted anything that Oswego has been trying to get. And then, of course, we have to talk about Crowtham, who's just been super solid for this Lakers squad, as well as Heather Dent, stopping every opportunity Nazareth has tried to score.
Yeah, Krautheim having a game here as they work their way. Lakers get the ball back now. Here we go, down the middle of the field. Lakers with a fast break opportunity. It's Kazel. It's going to get stolen by Porterfield. Down the field. Lakers still got the ball. 54 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lakers have an opportunity now. As they pass it down the field, it's going to be right to. Oh, and almost an opportunity there. Gabby Curtis getting physical here in this one with the Nazareth defender. Curtis trying to make something happen here. 30 seconds remaining. This is what you got to do if you're the Lakers. You got to try to get it in now. Kazel's going to fight here for the ball. And ref going to send it back. A green card was issued to Mimi Wozniacka a little while ago in this gun. So that's probably a warning shot, I believe, for Wozniacka a minute ago. As now an opportunity here for Nazareth. Oh, and it's in! And Nazareth! Is it good is the question.
I think they're calling it off, Brady.
I don't think that went in. I think that was off the foot, to be honest. And I don't even think it went in, to be honest. I think it might have been blocked.
It looked like it went in.
It definitely looked like it went in, but I don't think they're calling it. And in fact, the refs they're shaking their head no. So 0-0 at the end of 3 here. Oh, so close there for Nazareth, but refs saying no.
Yeah, kind of just a prayer at the end of the half there by number 19 of Juliet DeMaio. Just shot it a little bit past the circle, and it looked like it went in, but the refs called it off, and we're still 0-0 here at the end of the third quarter, Brady. And just looking at the game itself, it's been evenly matched on and looking at fouls, 28 for Nazareth, 25 for Oswego, but on the offensive side, Nazareth has just dominated every single factor. 26 shots, 18 shots on goal. They've had 10 corners, while Oswego 2 shots, 0 shots on goal, and a total of 2 corners. So on the defensive side, Oswego has stopped anything Nazareth has tried, but on the offensive side, just haven't been able to get much going. They've had a couple of fast break opportunities, haven't been able to capitalize on those. I'd like to see what they do here in this fourth quarter. Maybe just get a little bit more aggressive to come out here and get a win on Senior Day, Brady.
Absolutely, and 25 seconds remaining. Logan, we're going into the fourth quarter down there on the sidelines. What do you think here in this one? All right, we'll cut right into the game, actually. Logan's got nothing at the moment. And 9 seconds remaining. Hell's Bell is going to play by AC/DC, and this is the opportunity now. One of these teams has just got to score to make this game official at this point. However, it's just been back and forth, 0-0. So now we have to see what this fourth quarter will have. And I believe it will be the Flyers with possession. It's going to be Christina Fisher, number 3, who is going to have the ball here for the Flyers. She's going to pass it back, and fourth quarter underway. Now it's crunch time for both teams here. And what a move there on the Lakers. Lakers could take the ball right down the field. They get right past the defenders. However, there's a lot of Nazareth bodies on the far end. Kind of outnumbered here for the Lakers if they try to take it down the field. Fourth quarter underway here. Down the field now. Unger, Stucker, Dent, Flume, Shields, King, Snyder, Kazel, Elvey, Gilberti, and Krautheim all in for the Lakers here. Krautheim with a save. Almost knocked over one of our other players there. But another good save there by Krautheim. Haley DeMaio sent the ball in, and it was no good. And I believe now that save number, it's 19 saves for the Lakers. I believe it's probably 15 or 16 now for Krautheim. There's also Elvey and a couple other players that have had some saves here in this one. And like I said, Krautheim well on her way to get 20 here today. The way this game has been. Offensively for the Flyers, they've been great. They just haven't been able to get it past Krautheim. Stucker, it's going to put the stick in, and it's going to go down the field. Number 13 out there for Actually, I don't see number 13 on Nazareth's roster here. Although I believe I see number 13 jersey. Yeah, there is, but in fact, we do not see one. So we got number 13 out there. We don't have a name for that. But new player in for Nazareth. As now Lakers have the ball here. It's Carly King with the ball. Snyder's just in front of her. She'll pass it to Snyder. Good clean pass there. Down the field we go. Snyder's going to get past number 13, the mystery defender here. Snyder gets past. Now it's trying to pass it to Stuckert. Stuckert now, 13's going to intercept. Harley Gobilty now as they work their way down the field. Stuckert's got the ball now. Stuckert's going to pass it down the field. And the Lakers will take possession here in scoring opportunity. Stucker is there. Down the field we go. Into the goal range now. They got plenty of Laker bodies there. And a penalty shot now. A great opportunity here for the Lakers. Early into this fourth quarter, late into the game. 12 minutes remaining on the clock here for the Lakers. And this is a prime opportunity to get a point on the board and get the advantage here in the fourth. Whistle blows. They'll pass it in. It's Snyder with the ball. Snyder's going to pass it in. Oh, an almost opportunity there. Great shot by Gilberti. However, it just went a little wide. And no good there from the Lakers. However, they still have a good field advantage here if they can get it back. Unger's now got the ball. Unger going to pass it back to, I believe that's King back there. Maybe not. Snyder going to pass it up the field now. Snyder up the field. Passing it to Kazel. Kazel passes it back to Snyder. Snyder's got the ball. Ref says it's still our possession. Down the field. A great shot by Snyder. Almost in on the far left corner of the goal from Snyder. No good, however. A wide shot there from Snyder. However, Lakers still in scoring position here. And I believe they just got a penalty shot opportunity, and yes, they did. So another opportunity here for the Lakers to score.
It's only their fourth corner of the game, Brady, but so far in this fourth quarter, Oswego's kind of dominated the offensive side, something that Nazareth has been doing all game. But early into this fourth quarter, Oswego so far having the upper hand on the offensive side, and maybe he's going to break that scoring drought. 0-0 still.
Yes, indeed. An opportunity here for the Lakers. Stuckert's going to pass it in. Snyder's got the ball. She'll pass it in now. And it's knocked out by one of the Nazareth Flyers. As meanwhile, they get the ball right back. Natalie Shields, number 14 for Oswego. And I believe we got a card. Yes, we do. We got a card in the air against Natalie Shields, a green card. And Logan down on the sidelines. What do you got here late in this one?
Yes, thank you, Brady. You guys were talking about how the Lakers have controlled a lot of the offense in this fourth quarter, and I want to touch on that. One player in specific is forward number 8, Maddie Stuckart, senior, who is one of the prime offensive engines for this Lakers squad. Really, today, she's been all over the offensive end, logging nearly 40 minutes, and while those legs may seem tired, we've seen how quick those fourth quarter pushes can come about and how impactful they will be. Thank you, Brady and Parker. Right back to you guys.
Thank you, Logan, down there. And, yeah, up the field again here for the Flyers. It's been back and forth. There was a green card to Natalie Shields. So she's currently sitting in the penalty box over there. Good opportunity here for her, though, to get a drink and maybe get refreshed and then come right back out strong here for the Lakers. And now it's on the far side. LV with the ball. On the defensive side for the Lakers, a big hit to Stucker down the field. They got one defender in front of them. Stucker's going to break through. Down the field we go. Lakers shaking it right back down the field. If Stucker can get it to Kazel, Kazel's in prime opportunity to score. She's going to try to pass it in. Stucker, and Stucker gets knocked over. Believe a trip there possibly. However, I guess it was deemed not. Flyers are going to have the ball here.
Yeah, Stuckhart was surrounded by two Nazareth defenders, and she ends up falling, and nothing was called, and now Nazareth has the ball again, kind of questioning exactly if something should have been called there, Brady.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, she got knocked over. Looked like almost she got tripped. Like, I mean, there was two defenders on her double teaming, but nonetheless, we run it back down the field. 8 minutes remaining. As I say that, Lakers take the ball back. It's Porterfield fighting here with not Gabby Curtis. I believe that actually might be Alexa Snyder. Down the field we go. Now it's Kazel with the ball. Shields back in the game after her penalty box. Unger is there. Snyder intercepted there by, I believe that's Cushman running down the field now. It is. Michaela Cushman with number 16 running down the field. DeMaio's got a chance. A good save again by Krautheim. This time she used the stick. Didn't use the boot. Used the stick to get it out of the way. So Sam Krautheim with another save off the shot by Haley DeMaio. Meg Kubler is back in the game now. Holly Brown's going to check in here for the Lakers, number 1. Holly hasn't been in the game at all yet today. She's checking in late. Get some fresh people out here possibly. And a penalty shot, I believe, opportunity here for the Lakers, or the Flyers, I should say. Looks like Meg Kubler didn't really agree with that call. So now Nazareth going to talk it over real quick, what they want to do, what their formation is going to be. As now it's Lakers that are going to have to defend again.
And Brady, you just think that one of these opportunities for the Flyers is going to find its way in the back of the net. Like we talked about all game, they have the shot differential for the Flyers to the Lakers is it's 28 shots to 4 to Oswego, 20 shots on goal for Nazareth, 0 for Oswego. You think one of these chances for the Flyers is going to finally find its way in the back of the net.
Yeah, and here's a prime opportunity for them. DeMaio with the ball. It's going to be stopped by the Lakers here. Krautheim is all over that, sitting on the ground. And it's saved again by Sam Krautheim. Mackenzie Dixon comes back in the game for Nazareth. Shot by Audra Mikowski, no good. Krautheim, another save. And back up the field here, Porterfield and Shields now. Lakers possession of the ball. Unger going to pass it to Shields. He's going to go out of bounds possibly. No. Holly Brown was right there. And Nazareth going to take the ball back. Back and forth, all it's been today. Up the field we go now. Here's an opportunity for the Lakers. Kubler with the ball. She'll pass it up to Curtis now. Curtis has got the ball down the field. Gabby Curtis has got to get by the defender. She will. She's fighting hard here. Curtis with a great play. Now it's going to go to Prianti. Prianti passes it down the field. That's where Brown is. It's going to roll out of bounds. Out of bounds again. Nazareth will take the ball. It's Isabel Porterfield now with the ball on the far side. Porterfield. Now Lakers going to take the ball right back. Holly Brown getting in there now. She'll make that play. She gets the ball stolen. Now it's down the field we go. Unger now chasing after DeMaio. And now almost 5 minutes left here. Just shy of that. We're at 5:35 on the clock. Time is ticking here late in this game. Somebody's got to get on the board and make something happen here. Elvie with a good save again. Lakers get possession of the ball. Ref not making I'm not too sure what the ref's call was right there. Heather Dent's going to send it down the field here. 5 minutes remaining in this one. And you look late here in the late stages. I mean, what can you do? It just seems like every time a team gets down the field, they get stopped. There's nothing. It's just hard to capitalize.
Yeah, both teams just playing very solid defensively. Oswego has stopped every single chance that Nazareth has had with their shots on goal or shots in general, and same for Nazareth stopping Oswego. They haven't had a lot of chances to score, but every time Oswego has had a chance to score, they've stopped it. And Brady, we're getting to crunch time here. Almost 4 minutes to go, and the way this game is going, you might see an overtime game. And Nazareth just played another overtime game in their last game against the University of Rochester, where they did lose. So, as the pace of this game is going, we could see another overtime game.
Absolutely, and I know these players haven't really thought about overtime, and down goes one of the Nazareth players. That was more of a flop there, if anything. Heather Bliss went down. I think she just kind of lost her footing there. However, Lakers are going to have the ball. Fourth quarter here. If you're the Lakers on senior day, get the ball in and get a shot here if you can. You don't want to go to overtime. However, if it's got to happen, it will. But if you're the Lakers, you're in prime opportunity to score here. And if I was the Lakers, I would want to score right now, because that's not going to give Nazareth much time to try to get the ball back down the field, make something happen. So try to get the ball in here if you can. And I believe we got a penalty shot opportunity here for the Lakers now.
And this is a prime opportunity, Brady. And they're only fifth corner of the game for the Lakers, as Maddie Stuckhart is talking to her teammates about what they want to do here.
Now look on the defensive side for the Lakers. Krautheim and Elvie, they just hugged. They're having some fun back here in the backfield. And those two have had a great game defensively. Those two have both been making, obviously Krautheim's been the one that's made a majority of the saves, but Julia Elvie has also had a game today. And they are both very happy, I'm sure, on the far side of the field. Meanwhile, Lakers with an opportunity here. Ellie Kazel. Oh, another opportunity, I believe. Was it called back? Nope, another penalty shot now. What a game this has been here at Laker Field. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, and the Lakers having an opportunity to maybe get the score here and put the game into a 1-0 opportunity. Stucker going to pass the ball in. It's going to go into the possession of the Lakers. They're going to pass it. Kasel's got a shot here. We got a great opportunity by the Lakers. And no good.
Thanks for another penalty corner.
Another penalty kick here. So, opportunity after opportunity here. This is what counts. This is where it matters here. This is the opportunity you need as the Lakers. This is opportunity number 3 now. One of these times you got to catch them lacking here and maybe get into the shot. And, a shot to the hand of Porterfield. Here we go. Opportunity. And, almost got it in there. Oh, that was so close. Taylor Bauer, or not Bauer, my apologies, Lauren Bachner for Nazareth, close last names, was on the right side of the ball, or the goalpost, and Lakers passed it to the left side. And is this another penalty opportunity?
Another penalty corner, yeah.
Wow.
They've had 4 here.
One of these has got to go in.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep getting it in the penalty opportunity. And ref is speaking to the Nazareth players. Now they're not sure if she's giving a warning or what. But the ref is letting them know something.
Yeah, and Brady, 2:24 left in this game. Oswego now finally having 2 shots on goal here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
This is the time to make it happen.
And this is the opportunity they have. Into the goalpost we go. A great shot there. Again.
Another
Oh
corner.
my God, this is number 5 now. 5 back-to-back penalty shots here for the Lakers. And man, oh man, high stakes here.
Is the 5th time the charm, Brady?
I guess I would hope so. At the way this game has been, now they're going to pass it in. Great opportunity. Stucker's going to pass it into Gilberti, and it's going to go out now. It's going to roll out of bounds, and Oswego going to take the ball back. It was last touched by Nazareth. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining in the game. We don't want to have to go to overtime if you're the Oswego Lakers. Another opportunity here. Kazel's fighting. Kazel with a great opportunity here. And Nazareth might have just hit it out of bounds. Another high stick from DeMaio. And yes, it was called. Julian DeMaio with a high stick. Opportunity here. Stucker with the ball. Now in the goal spot here. Shot in. It goes wide. However, a great opportunity. A great shot there by Stucker. And with this time, with the time running out here, 1 minute 10 seconds remaining, overtime is not what you want. However, we're starting to get close to that possibility here. Lakers with a last chance effort. Kazel's got the ball. She will pass it in. It looks like another penalty shot possibly. And yes, it will. Another penalty shot opportunity for the Lakers with 57 seconds remaining in the final quarter. 0-0 here. This is the chance to win the game. If you're the Lakers, you got to do it now with this time. If you can get it in, there is not going to be enough time for Nazareth most likely to get it down the field if you defend hard. And this is the opportunity the Lakers need. It's going to be Stuckert with the ball. Senior athlete here, Maddie Stuckert. One that Logan touched on a little while ago. She's just been a strong player for the Lakers. Opportunity is here. Oh, and Bachner going to hit it out. Down the field we go. 45 seconds remaining in this one. It's going to be Nazareth with the ball here with 40 seconds remaining. Down the field. DeMaio's got the ball. Defense has been good all day for Oswego. This is what they need to do now. This is where it matters the most. Down the field, DeMaio's got the ball. She's going to pass it in. Krautheim's going to stop it. Almost into the goal. Krautheim is there. Carly King's going to send it down the field. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. No good again here for Nazareth. And 10 seconds remaining on the clock here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The clock is going to run out. And we're going to go into overtime. An overtime game here. 0-0, and man, oh man, it was getting good there, and Nazareth almost made it in there late, but now we have overtime.
Yeah, senior day overtime for the Lakers, and wow, Brady, that last 5 minutes of the game was just all over the place. The Lakers had 6 corner opportunities there to make something happen, and just every time Nazareth stopped them, you have to give your flowers to Nazareth there. We hadn't really seen them show their defensive side of the entire game, and right those last 5 minutes, they showed just how good of a defensive team they also are, as well as Oswego stopping Nazareth on that last opportunity there. Krautheim now with 22 saves on the day, and Brady, we got overtime field hockey on senior day.
Yes, we do. Overtime field hockey indeed. And it's a 5-minute break period here for these teams. And Lakers are fired up over there. I'm looking at both teams. Lakers have got the sticks in the middle. They're chanting, they're cheering, they're getting things riled up. They got energy. However, on the Nazareth side, it's kind of a standstill over there between the coaches and the players. The energy level is not as much as the Lakers, so this is what you need here for overtime. And we're going to have overtime action here in just a few moments. We're going to take a quick break here on WTOP. We're coming back with overtime in this one.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast popcorn.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Here on WTOP, and it's officially overtime here in the fourth, well, not the fourth quarter, that would be the fifth quarter, and it's 0-0 Lakers and Nazareth. Logan down on the sidelines has been doing some stats here, and I believe he's got something in regards to overtime and the stats for both teams. Logan, what do you got down there?
Yeah, thank you, Brady. I did some searching, and this is the first Lakers overtime game since September 2nd, 2023, and in that event, they lost to Wilkes University. So they're hoping to even this overtime record out, and if they can just get the pace right away and keep up that defensive tenacity, things should look in their favor. So thank you, Brady. Back to you.
Absolutely. 10 minutes on the clock here, and we're underway with period number 5 now, as we're set to go here. And down the field, it's just back and forth now. Parker, overtime is never an easy situation as an athlete because now the pressure's really on. What do you got to do now if you're either team to just make something happen?
Yeah, if you're Oswego, just really highlight those last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. What worked in those last 5 minutes and kind of capitalize, as Nazareth might have a chance here. Good save by Crowtham, but like we were talking about, like I was just saying, Brady, for Nazareth, they've just been controlling offensively, and like I touched on earlier, you just think one of these shots is going to find its way in the back of the net. And, I mean, they've had 23 shots on goal compared to Oswego's 4. And, I mean, it just feels like one of these shots from Nazareth is just going to find their way in the back of the net, because Oswego has been struggling all game to get anything offensively except for those last 5 minutes, Brady, where they had 6 opportunities, corner penalties, but none of them were able to work out in their favor.
Yeah, the thunderstorm has been brewing, and now it's just a matter for lightning to strike here in the late stages of this one. Out on the field for the Lakers is Julia Unger, Heather Dent, Natalie Shields, Alexa Snyder, Ellie Kazel, Harley Gilberti, and Sam Krautheim. Krautheim's already got 2 saves here in the third. There's a third save from her. And she's going to slide into the goal and save it. Out there for Nazareth, it's Bella Raymond, Christina Fisher, Audra Mikowski, Isabella Porterfield, Michaela Cushman, Mackenzie Dixon, and Laura Bachner. Bachner has been very quiet today. Over on her side, she's the goalie for Nazareth. Hasn't been used much today. She's had a couple saves, but not really been very overall effective here in this game. However, Sam Krautheim, on the other hand, well, she's most likely going to be breaking records here in this one, as I believe she's almost to 20 saves now here in this game, or maybe over it for all I know. But she's just made save after save. Great opportunity here for Nazareth. Another save by Krautheim. She's going to save it again. Oh, almost in. It goes wide. Whoo, man. Krautheim slid and it got in front of the goal box and left the whole goal box open. However, the shot went wide. Now it's the Lakers with the possession here.
Yeah, it would have been a perfect time for Nazareth to get a goal. Krautheim made the first save, but was away from the box, and Nazareth just missed a point-blank one there. And something else, Brady, once you get into this overtime period, I know they had a 5-minute break with in between, but you got to think some of these players could be absolutely exhausted playing this much field hockey. 4 quarters have gone by, now you're going to overtime. It's going to come down to the training that they did in the preseason and, probably sprints and making sure that their legs are ready for games like this.
Absolutely. Meg Kubler going to check in. You're going to see a lot of substitutions made here in this 5th period. And, yeah, definitely a game that when you go into overtime, that's when you got to start wondering about the physical attributes here of these players, because they're used to playing 4 quarters. Then you add another 10 minutes in. It's a whole extra thing here. But Lakers are going to get the ball here. Another scoring opportunity for Nazareth, shut down by the Lakers. It's going to be Julia Unger with the ball. 6.5 minutes remaining here. Now on the clock. Down the field we go. Lakers with opportunity now. Down the field, it's Stuckert with the ball. Fast break opportunity. Porterfield is just right there with her. And the pace has definitely slowed up a little bit here in this 5th quarter, as you got to wonder how tired these players are getting. And if your coaches, do you put in freshman athletes or newer athletes and maybe get some fresh players out there, or what do you do late in this stage?
I mean, you could, but it also could be a risk with not a lot of experience. In games like this, you want players with experience. That's a great play by Dent.
Speaking of experience, Heather Dent right there with a save of a lifetime. And Christina Fisher continues to fight. Krautheim is ready for it. Snyder's going to save it. Alexa Snyder saves it. Up the field we go now. It's Meg Kubler with the ball. Mysterious number 13. We still don't have a name for that player. She takes the ball now down the field. Krautheim's going to let that roll out of bounds. I want to get out of the goal box. If I was Sam Krautheim, I would just let the ball roll. Heather Dent now is going to have the ball for the Lakers. She's going to pass it to Kubler. Kubler's going to send it up to Stuckert now. Up the field we go. Fast break opportunity. Hustle up the field if you're Stuckert. She did. She gets by Raymond now. Down the field. A great play by Stuckert. Up the field we go. Opportunity to score here again for the Lakers, as Raymond has been very, very physical here in this one. Those two have been chippy a little bit back and forth towards each other. Hannah James is checked back in for Nazareth. She just made an error there. Lakers going to take the ball right back now. Carly King is right there. Another opportunity now. It's Hannah James running up the field. Heather Dent is there. Unger is going to have to try to save the ball. Krautheim is ready for it. Haley DeMaio is right there. Unger gets it past James now. James is going to pass it to Kubler. Down the field we go. Kubler, out of bounds. Crowd starting to make their opinions heard here in the grandstand area. High stakes game here for these two teams. Both want to get out on top.
Yeah, the crowd did not agree with that call that was just made. Some of the stands standing up and yelling at the near side ref closest to us with that call there. Wasn't too sure what it was, but they were not in favor of it. But Nazareth still with possession.
And you got Nazareth fans and Oswego fans here in the grandstands today. They're both, Nazareth's not very far away. It's only about an hour and a half away. So it is considered a close college rivalry between Oswego State and Nazareth. And it looks like maybe a penalty opportunity again here for Nazareth. So, possible opportunity here to score.
Yeah, this will be their 13th corner now, and what better time to capitalize on a corner than in overtime, Brady?
I'm still fairly new to field hockey. I'm not the only one I don't think that's noticed this. There's not as many players out there for both teams, so I don't know if that's an overtime rule.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's less defenders here. It's almost like a 6v6 here type situation. And Unger got physical there. Great block by Julia Unger for the... Okay, 7-on-7, I was just informed, for overtime. As down the field now, it is Sophia Prianti passing it to Stucker. Stucker's going to pass it. She's got Shields there. Or rather, Kubler to the side, to the goal area. And number 13 saving it, running it up the field. Now it's Hannah James, and now Oswego is outnumbered down here in the goal area. Defenders sprinting to get to it. Krauheim has got an opportunity. Shot no good, and it goes wide. Wow, what a save by Oswego again. And they were outnumbered. And, man, what? 2-minute warning here in this one.
A 2-on-1 scenario for Nazareth, and Krauheim comes out of her box and makes a diving save. Make that number 26 saves on the day for Krauheim.
Down the field again for the Lakers now. Alexis Snyder's checked back in for Carly King. Snyder's going to get in the way. Juliana DeMaio is there. Porterfield is there. It's going to be stolen again here now. Kubler's got the ball. Down the field we go. Lakers got an opportunity to score it once again here. Lauren Bachner kicked the ball. However, there was no shot. The whistle was made. Julia Elvey's checked back in now for the Lakers for Julia Unger. Unger with a strong opportunity again here for the Lakers. As down the field, it's going to be Meg Kubler fighting for it. Lakers still got the ball now in the scoring range. Snyder passes it to Kazel, and ref sends it back. We're under a minute here in overtime. Possibly a sudden death situation coming up. As down the field now, Cushman with the ball. Snyder going to block. 30 seconds remaining here in this one. Still 0-0. No team has been able to execute and get it in as they work their way to the backside of the field. Way wide. It goes into the soccer goal. But it goes behind the field hockey goal post. Lakers going to get the ball now with 15 seconds on the board. And it's going to be Meg Kubler running it down the field. 6 seconds, 5. Clock's going to run out here. 2 seconds remaining, 1 second. Clock will run out. And clock will run out. Another 5-minute period for the Lakers to discuss. And our producers are going to be... Actually, we were saying overtime, but now they're not going to... Now it's going to be... If a game is tied after regulation, sudden victory periods where the first team to score wins. So now we just go until somebody scores.
Yeah, so looking it up, it looks like they have so that was the first 10-minute period, and now they're going to play another 10-minute period. And then after that, it could be a penalty shootout if the game proceeds. But we'll see what happens, Brady.
Absolutely. We're going to be going into another second period, double overtime. We'll be right back here on WTOP with our second overtime period of this game, 0-0, Lakers and Nazareth.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surfaces this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
And we're back live here on WTOP. It's double overtime now here in this one. And Parker, it's been a back and forth matchup all game long. Defense, offense. Nobody's been able to get the edge out ahead, and we're now in double overtime.
Yeah, senior day madness, Brady. I mean, coming into this one, we did say I predict it was going to be a defensive battle, and it absolutely has been. But one team definitely has dictated the offensive side, that being Nazareth. 36 shots, 26 shots on goals, and they've had 26 chances to score, Brady, and haven't capitalized on a single one of them. And then on the Oswego side, 9 shots, 4 shots on goal. Oswego hasn't had many chances, but they've tried, and Nazareth defense has also been super solid. And Brady, second period of overtime here in this one.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're underway here in this one. It's a back and forth, and Parker was just looking at the rules. So how the NCAA works, if there is no score in this 9-minute period, this 10-minute period, it'll be a sudden death shootout until a team scores. So if you're one of these teams, you got to make something happen here in this quarter. Otherwise, it's going to be a shootout until somebody puts one in. And that, as a team, you don't want to have to go for, because you could have a stellar game this entire game and then lose it by one little mistake in the shootout. So you definitely want to get on the board here now. Great opportunity for Nazareth. They tried, and they almost got, they did get it! And Nazareth is going to get on the board. And I believe that's the game, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So that's the game. Nazareth with the late game score from Audra Makowski. And Nazareth, I believe, will pick up the 1-0 win over the Lakers. What a game for Sam Krautheim. Oswego down there consoling her. Nothing for her to be upset about. Record numbers there for her today. And just, unfortunately, in these late-stage games, the pressure is on unfortunately, a mistake is going to have to happen, or something is going to happen where a team is going to capitalize. And if you're Nazareth, you're the one that comes out on top with a 1-0 win. But, man, what a game this was.
Yeah, you thought eventually Nazareth, one of those shots on goal was finally going to find the way into the back of the net, and it did. And just a great effort by Oswego defensively. They played a great game, made a ton of saves, 26 total saves, but when it counted the most, Nazareth finally was able to score. And Brady, they had overtime last week against Rochester. They lost, but overtime this week, they come out on top.
Yeah, indeed, and a great game by Nazareth there late. They did what they had to do. All game they've had offensive power, and just right there at the end, they were able to make something happen as teams are going to shake hands there at the end. And a great way to, well, not a great way for the Lakers to end their day, but a great game overall. 1-0 win over Nazareth. Parker, any final remarks here?
Yeah, just a great game from both sides, and it was fun. 2 overtime periods, even though we barely got into the second one. Just it was a great game overall, Brady.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it here from Laker Field. On behalf of all of us at WTOP, my name is Brady Hauser, our sideline reporter Logan Weingarten, and Parker Voris. We thank you for tuning on in. It's Nazareth coming out on top with the 1-0 win over the Lakers. We'll see you back here sometime soon on WTOP.